A native of Dearborn, Michigan, George "Bo" Harrison found his place at Eastern Michigan University. This talented and versatile athlete earned 7 varsity letters for the EMU baseball and football teams: pitcher, kicker, and receiver. Not your typical combination of skills, but George would compete at the highest level of the collegiate game and excel at both. Not bad for someone whose college career got off to kind of a shaky start.
The first away game that year was at Illinois State University, and we were taking the bus and meeting the bus in the morning at Bowen Fieldhouse to leave. Everybody was on the bus, Coach Trosco, and all of a sudden, coming down the sidewalk at a trot is George Harrison, almost missing the bus on his first away trip as a freshman.
But luckily for George, it's not how you start, but how you finish. During his 3-year baseball career, George recorded 9 wins on the mound and a .279 batting average. His success transferred over to the football field, where he started 26 consecutive football games. In 1964, George was second in pass receptions and points scored, starting as both defensive back and wide receiver. He also served as the team punter for 2 years, along with returning punts and kickoffs. In 1965, he was selected as an all-conference defensive back. George has etched his name in the EMU record books and remains there today, ranking 3rd with 8 interceptions during the 1963 season, and for finishing his career with 16 interceptions, which ranks 2nd in school history. Not only did George contribute to the competitive teams EMU fielded, he was also a great example of an athlete who understood that there is no I in team.
George was the ultimate team player. As he grew athletically, and as he gained more experience, and as he progressed through his tenure here, he took more of a leadership role, obviously, like many athletes do. But by the same token, he was also a real good teammate. He was the kind of guy that didn't put himself in front of others.
In 1966, he signed a free agent contract with the Detroit Lions. But there was one thing that stood in the way of George and his NFL dreams.
This is that George got injured, and that curtailed his career, so he never had the opportunity to. But he did go to training camp, and he did get a free agent contract, and he well deserved it.
George gave it his all and later would share the lessons he learned at EMU with the young men in Metro Detroit. George went on to earn his master's degree at EMU, which would lead to a 34-year career in education as a coach, teacher, principal, and school superintendent. He gained much success coaching both baseball and football at Ypsilanti St. John's and Dearborn Sacred Heart. Because of his exemplary coaching, George was inducted into the Detroit Catholic League Coaches Hall of Fame. George remains active in the EMU community as a member of the Kappa Phi Alpha fraternity and the Eastern Michigan Alumni Association Board of Directors. It's because of George "Bo" Harrison's success as a 2-sport athlete that he is being inducted into the E-Club Athletic Hall of Fame.